Namaste, everyone. Namaste, Anil sir.
Stay.
Sir, are we good to begin, sir?
Please.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Greetings to all the attendees. Quoting Brandon Travis, the pursuit of knowledge is never ending. The day you stop seeking knowledge is the day you stop growing. So, with a mission to learn and grow, we welcome the patron, the President Awardee, Dr. Anil Sharma ji, and Fraternity of Educators to the Day 4 of FDP for Primary Teachers, organized by Shikshan Bharati New Delhi Kendra and hosted by Bhavan Panchkula. In the yesterday's session, we got information about inclusive education and differentiated learning by Ms. Mona and Ms. Tulsi. We also learned ways to manage stress by Sir Dr. Anil Sharma ji and clarified the nuances related to Bloom's taxonomy by Dr. Anju Tandon. So here we are together to delve into some fascinating concepts that will not only inform but also transform our perspectives and let us grow as educators. So before we begin, let's begin our day with by praying to the Almighty. Over to you, Simple Ma'am.
माँ तू ही भगवती, माँ तू ही कालिका, तू ही है शिवानी मात, शिव की आराधिका। माँ तू ही भगवती, माँ तू ही कालिका, तू ही है शिवानी मात, शिव की आराधिका। तू शिवानी तू भवानी, काल रूप कालिका, तू ही है शिवानी मात, शिव की आराधिका। माँ तू ही भगवती, माँ तू ही कालिका। तू ही ब्रह्म तू ही माया, तू ही आदि तू अनंत, सृष्टि का आरंभ तू है, तू ही माँ सृष्टि का अंत। नित नवीन रूप तेरे, तू वर्णन से अतीत, अग्नि भूमि वायु जल है, तू ही है निहारिका। माँ तू ही भगवती, माँ तू ही कालिका, माँ तू ही भगवती, माँ तू ही कालिका, माँ तू ही कालिका, माँ तू ही कालिका।
That was a beautiful invocation to Ma Kali by Ma'am Jagrati. Sir, with your permission, can we begin with the proceedings of the day?
Please.
Thank you, sir. So, from students, from the classrooms, let's move on to an issue of, I would say, it's very imperative safety and security issues, the challenges that we face. So, this is the topic for our second session of the day, Safety and Securities Issue and Challenges by Dr. Deepa Puri. In the current era where the safety and well-being of our children is paramount, understanding and implementing the safety and security issues are essential for safeguarding the most vulnerable members of our society. This session aims to provide a comprehensive overview of the POCSO Act, its significance, the challenges faced in enforcement, and practical measures to ensure its effective implementation. To give us an insight into the Act implementation and execution, we have the expert Dr. Deepa Puri, who will help us know all about the issues and challenges related to the POXO Act. Dr. Deepa Puri is the medical officer at Bhavan Vidyalaya Panchkula and has been making a mark in operations as the school health program officer for the last 20 years. She is also the CEO at Simply Health Plus and actively organizes camps, events in association with the renowned hospitals. She actively delivers talks on health, medical, and lifestyle issues and is a trusted consultant, liaison, and medical officer. We welcome you, ma'am, to the session, and we are all ears to know about the POXO Act, which I think everyone, each one of us should know. So over to you, Deepa, ma'am.
Very good morning, everyone. Thank you for the warm welcome, Prerna ma'am. It's my privilege to be here amongst the Bhavan teachers and all over India representatives of our Bhavans. My profuse thanks to Sir, who has given me this opportunity to be here. So I will be sharing the screen right now. I will be talking about first the safety and security or the issues and challenges we face at school. How safe a child is at school? The first question is the parents are sending children, and how safe a child is at school. When it comes to safety, it's about health, first of all. Parents are sending the child to school. How safe the child is at school in terms of health, in terms of environment, in terms of stranger safety, in terms of the personal safety, as we talk about good and the bad touch. I'm sure all schools are having the first aid facilities these days. If a child gets hurt or the sports injury, there and then the first aid session is given to children. And I also suggest or advise all the schools to kindly keep a list of the special students who are having asthma, allergies, fits, XYZ problems pasted in the medical rooms along with the phone numbers, so that in case of seizures, in case of asthma, we should not waste time and immediately we should call the parents for the advice or we refer the child. So this is about the physical safety. I'm talking about the medical aspect, in which we cover the sports injuries, we cover everything, the ailments, the asthma, seizures, allergies, etc., etc. The other thing is stranger safety. We need to tell our children about stranger safety as well from the very beginning class, say from the nursery, LKG. We at Bhavans conducted the doll bath activity. With the doll bath activity, I made them learn about the body parts and which all are our private parts and why they are called private. What is private? Why they are called private? And what all are our parts? What we used to do is nose, chest, legs, feet, that's it. We do not tell our children about the body parts. So we need to tell them. With the presence of doll bath activity, you all can tell and name body parts amongst the children from the very beginning in the nursery or the LKG classes. So stranger safety, I was talking about. I'm sure all schools are practicing that no child is allowed to go back home other than parents or grandparents. And tell them that if stranger is trying to allure them with chocolate, with something, with attractive things, they should be not taught to say no, firmly no. So stranger safety, 1 point. The other thing is good and bad touch. What is good, what is bad. Just tell them that their own body will tell them if they feel comfortable if somebody is touching them is a good touch. If a child is not comfortable, if somebody is touching, even if it is a slap, child is not comfortable, it is a bad touch. So from the very beginning, we need to tell them what is good, what is bad, what kind of a touch is good. Handshake, pat, a slight hug, namaste, touching feet, good touch. The touch which makes them uncomfortable is bad. And who is going to tell them the good is touch or bad? They themselves, their own body, their own mind. We always tell children about the red alert areas. In my presentation at Bhavans, we taught them about 4 red alert areas. So we took the pictures of the body parts and marked them red. We told them that if somebody is touching your hair, you get infection. They are very personal. They are very private parts. We really need to take care of them. So 1 red alert area, 1, 2, 3, and 4. They all did this activity. We repeatedly did 1, 2, 3, 4. So red alert areas. Another thing, teach them my body, my rules. No trespassing. This is my body, my rules. And tell children about their safe zone, about the safe circle. In holidays, give them a homework that draw a safe circle. In safe circle, in safe zone, they can put their parents, they can put their grandparents, they can put, their teacher, and they let them draw and paste the pictures that what is their safe zone and safe circle. So if something happens to them, like not exactly happens, if there's something that is burning inside a child's mind and he or she needs to talk, she should reach to the safe zone, safe circle. Another thing, make children practice to talk, please. Name the activity. Let's talk. Let's sit. Let's talk. Break the silence and let's talk. If a child is in habit of sharing everything and talking to a parent, to teacher, to sibling, to friends, I think half of our work is done. So promote the activity. Let's talk. Break the silence. Talk your heart out. Pour your heart out. Today, I will be elaborating one topic under the safety and security, that is POCSO, Protection of Child Against Sexual Offense. We all have heard about it. This act was planned in 2012. It provides the list of sexual offenses against children and the punishments given to them. You'll be surprised, dear all. It's a reality. India is a home to the largest percentage of children in world, out of which 42 are below 18 years, and they are, they need to suffer. They are suffering. So 42%. Our country is battling, and the biggest evil is child sexual abuse. So who all comes under this act? All children who are below 18 comes under this act. I'll be discussing very few features about the POCSO Act. Then I'll be moving on with the presentation. Features of POCSO are child friendly. I will be sharing one PPT to all of you through Simple Ma'am if you required. In elaboration, the act, the salient features, the types, and the punishments are written into it. So you all must go through that PPT whenever you get time. So features of POCSO are child friendly. And the police protection is given, the emergency medical treatment is given, the re-victimization is considered, everything is taken care of. POCSO describe the types also. Now, will you all allow me to talk in detail about it? Few features, like POCSO has given us the details that how aggressively the child is harassed sexually, with the penetrations, by using the pornography, by the verbal abuse. So everything, even if somebody is abusing verbally to the child below 18, comes under POCSO Act. Ma'am, I'm talking about the types and the features that are under the act of POCSO, which is not in the presentation. If you want, I can definitely share that presentation amongst you all. So that presentation describes about the types, the pornography act, the sexual harassment act, the verbal act, everything. So aggressively, accordingly, the punishments are also described in that act. I am just briefly touching those topics. It tells about the procedure also which a person has to go. Like if there's something, God forgive, happens, then how you have to report the case, then how the statement is recorded. And when somebody is recording the statement, that police person has not to be in his uniform. It is underlined that the person is not allowed to be in uniform while recording the statements. So such things I'll be sharing with you all with the PPT. I'll be sharing you all. So reporting is mandatory. Now coming to this part, how to keep our children safe. पॉक्सो के अंडर जाना ही ना पड़े, कैसे सेफ रखें. Most parents worry about how to protect their children, but some of the, can you all see now? It's simply about the child safety, that God forgive, the accidents happen, children loses his or her way to home, child gets injured, there's a peer pressure, there's addiction to the social media, the child is caught, the bullying, the abuse. These all are the points. Even the physical aspect, being a doctor, I can underline that, about the safety of the children. So these all are the points which we need to consider when we talk about child safety. Extensively, we are talking about child sexual abuse. Now, warning signs in children and adolescents of possible child sexual abuse. If we notice a combination of the worrying signs, it's a time when we need to call for help. If a child is getting nightmares, if a child is unable to sleep properly, he's having the disturbed sleeping patterns, he's withdrawing himself, or the child is becoming very clingy to the mother or to the parent, we need to take care of. If a child is becoming unusually secretive, keeping all the secrets, we need to take care. Sudden unexplained personality changes, mood swings, and seeing insecure, child is eating too much, child is unable to eat, behavior problems, regression to young behaviors, bedwetting as well. So these are the signs when we need to take care. Another thing, unaccountable fear of particular places or people. If a child is scared to go to a particular place, say you are forcing him or her to go to your friend's place, child is saying a firm no, he or she is scared, he or she hides. So there's a sign. Please look into the matter seriously. When the child is having outbursts of anger, changes in the eating habits, either he is eating too much or not at all. New adult words for body parts. If a child is learning some new words about the body parts, you need to vigilantly keep an eye on the child. Talk of a new old friend or unexplained gifts he or she is getting. Keep an eye if a child is getting the repeated gifts on his table. Self-harm. If the child has signs of self-harm, cutting, burning, other actions, so please see to it. Physical signs such as unexplained soreness around the genital areas or mouth, or if you see there is something which is STD or to the higher extent pregnancy and all, running away, not wanting to be alone with a particular child or young person, alarm. Any one sign doesn't mean that a child was or is being sexually abused, but the presence of several suggestions, or you should begin to ask questions and consider, out of these, many points can help you to keep a vigilant eye on the child, and where you can raise an alarm and you can talk to the child. What you don't know can hurt me, this child is saying. So more than 70% of children get this abuse, and these cases are reported from the friends, from the relatives, from the close ones, and we all are unaware. Actually, this is happening below 18 years of age, and 42% is the number. How high it is in India, we all can think about it. So I have listed the signs that an adult may be using their relationships with a child for refuse to allow a child sufficient privacy. No. Insist on physical affection like kissing, hugging, from the very beginning. Why can't we tell our child to shake hands and to say namaste and touch feet rather than hugging and kissing? So these things should not be practiced from the very beginning. We can refuse to allow a child sufficient privacy or to take their own decisions on personal matters. Insist on physical affection, such as kissing, hugging, or wrestling, even when the child clearly does not want it. At times, we all do it. One very small example. If a guest comes, we ask the child to dance, show them the dance. Even if the child is not comfortable, please don't do so. Are overly interested in the sexual development of a child or a teenager. Insist on time alone with the child with no interruptions. Spend most of their spare time with children and have little interest in spending time with people their own age. So these are the signs. No. So, who will teach all this to our children? Next slide, Nura. Who will teach all this to our children? See, from the very beginning, from the LKG, UKG class, we need to tell them about what is good, what is bad, what is a good touch, what is a bad touch, and how to identify. The other thing is, they have the right to say no if they do not like anything. They are going in buses, they are going in rickshaws, they are going while autos. So if something happens to them, if they are not liking anything, they should yell. Tell them that you should yell. You need to raise an alarm. So if somebody is, making them uncomfortable with the help of, they want to remove the clothes or touch them in any uncomfortable manner, the child has the right to yell, run away, go to the safe circle, go to any policeman, any responsible person nearby. So a child should know what to do. The course of action should be, hammered in the child from the very beginning, from the very small classes. No trespassing. This is my body. Tell them firmly, my body, my rules. Who will decide? I will decide. This is my body. It belongs to me. So my personal parts, I have to take care of them. Why? Because they are very personal. They are very private. They need protection and they belong to me. So I have to be very careful about them. While bath also, how to change clothes. If some guests are there, they should always draw a curtain. Wherever they are going home, whenever they are changing clothes, make it a practice. They should go to the restroom or draw a curtain, bolt the door, change the clothes. This is how they should practice. Even if they are taking bath, only one or two persons they should allow that, okay, I will take bath from mama, from papa, my dadi or didi, no one else. So, this is how they will start respecting their body more efficiently. So this is how, from the very beginning, we can teach them that their body is precious and it should not be shared with anyone in any way. This is how they will learn. What can we do to fight against sexual abuse? We can teach them. 1 in 5 girls and 1 in 20 boys is a victim of child sexual abuse. 1 in 5 girls and 1 in 20 boys. These are the facts and figures of India I'm talking about. They are the victim of sexual abuse. Stop it, please. We need to stop it. But how? We need to teach them. In order to stop child sexual abuse, we need to start talking about it. The thing is, we don't talk about it. As I shared in the beginning of my slides, that we don't even name the body parts. Why? Why can't we talk about it? Child has the right to get the right education. Whatever is appropriate, age appropriate, we need to deliver that thing to child. It is his right to get it. So we need to start talking about it. One activity we are doing at Bhavans also, that is, break the silence and talk to an expert. Pour your heart out. If there's anything burning in child's mind, ask the child to talk about it, to write about it. You all can see, you all can address the child accordingly. At times the child is shy. He or she cannot blurt out. So he or she can even write or secretly. One more activity you all can do is telling the secret. Tell them that in their safe circle, They all can choose one or two people with whom they can have a secret time. Secret time is they will tell their secrets. One secret the other person will be telling, one the child will be telling. So accordingly, the child will open up. So this thing we have really practiced, and twice or thrice we noticed that the child came up with such things. Ki mama, I went to that uncle's house and he tried to unbutton me. So this is how the child will come to the comfort zone and will share. You all will come to know about it. Teaching children, this is off topic. Teaching children road safety. This is other than the topic I was talking about. So, POXO is basically the act, under which we all are vigilant and we all are now really taking care. But otherwise, this is how it has to be. This is how it has to be practiced amongst our children. The first and the foremost thing is make the child comfortable. No pressure, comfortable in talking to a parent, to a friend, to sibling. Why we have all those taboos? Let the child speak his mind out. Whatever the burning question he has, let him has the right to talk about it. Howsoever shit he or she talks in the beginning, accordingly we can define, and we can tell him what is right, what is wrong. So to start with, teachers to the primary classes, please take the charts of the body parts. Tell them minutely about the body parts. Let them learn the names, accordingly the actions of the body parts. You'll be surprised. I asked one child where is kidney, and he said, ma'am, it is here. So it actually happened. So our children don't even know where our body parts are located. So first thing is start with the activity, take a calendar of the body parts, teach children about each body part and where they are placed. Secondly, tell them about the private parts, why they are called private. What is private? I'll tell them that these things are not to be shared. With an example, that if you bring a very good water bottle or a pencil box, do you like to share it with your friends? No, ma'am, I don't want to share it. So similarly, why our body? This is, our fingerprints are unique, our smile is unique, we are unique on this earth. So this is how they will learn and respect the body. So this body has not to be shared. Then imbibe on the things that my rules, when it comes to my body, my rules. Then slowly and gradually teach them the red alert areas. You all can have the body figures. It's available on the internet also. The red alert areas, the 4 red alert areas that where nobody can touch them. Nobody other than the mother. At times we don't even tell them to touch, allow them that nobody else other than the mother can touch. If he or she is taking bath, only the mother has the right to touch those areas, or the doctor, that too in the presence of a parent. If a doctor is examining the child or giving injection to a child, a parent should be present along with the child. Then only the doctor has the right to examine or give injection to the child. So teach them from the very beginning. Red alert areas.
Ma'am, may I interrupt?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I am a nursery teacher. I just want to know if even I should start teaching them about the no-no parts, the private parts.
Ji, ma'am.
Yes. So can you please elaborate what words should I use for the private parts?
Ma'am,
Should I give them the actual words
I'll tell you, the head
ma'am.
part, the neck, then the chest. Yes, chest. And
Yes.
it is very soft. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Here
Alright.
comes the head, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the lips. When we talk about mouth, do tell them, how do you fall sick? When the germs enter your mouth, even your nails has the germs. Don't allow anyone to touch here. Do not allow anyone to kiss here. If you want to kiss someone, do like this. Give a high five. Don't allow anyone to touch you. Your hands will have germs, and your germs will enter from the mouth. So no. So nobody knows that person is brushed or not. So your germs will enter from mouth. So no touching at the mouth. Red alert area 1. While doing the activity of naming of the body parts, one activity, one red alert area we have covered. 1. Red alert area. Why? because the germs enter. We fall sick. Whatever we eat from our mouth, we fall sick. It will go to our stomach. So, sensitive area. No touching here. Red alert area. My body, my part, sensitive part. No. If somebody is trying to touch here, firm no. Yell, run away. One. Then comes neck, shoulders, your chest. Yes, chest is a very soft organ. Why? It's a very precious part. Why? Because our heart is inside it. Our lungs are inside it. Lungs are very soft bags. And if our lungs are being damaged, how will we breathe? We won't be able to breathe. This part has the lungs inside. This part has our very special heart. Very special, very soft heart. Have you seen heart? No, ma'am. It is present on the left side of our body. It is in like the shape of a fist of a hand. You all make a fist? Okay. This is our heart. So it is present on the left side on our chest. So how can we allow anyone to touch our chest, since it is very soft and it has all the special organs inside? The chest has all the special organs inside. Heart, lungs. How will our heart beat if something happens here? How will we be able to breathe if something goes inside our lungs? So, very special second red alert area, chest. 1, 2, chest. Red alert area, special area, soft organs, private organs, personal organs. Right? Then, if you think with the passage of time, say coming to third, fourth class, we can bifurcate amongst girl and a boy. A male has a different body, a female has a different body. Then slowly and gradually you can bifurcate. At the very grassroots level, like at the LKG class, you need not to tell them about the mammary glands or the breast or something. It's only about the chest, which has heart and lungs. Moving on to the stomach, and as gradually we go down, please do not say legs, thighs, feet, that's it. No, tell them we have genital organs. Name them, genital organs. These are our genital organs, very special organs, very personal, very private, very soft. These organs should not get injured at any cost. Why? Because they are very soft. We need to give them protection. Why do we wear undergarments? We do wear undergarments. You all do? Yes, ma'am, we do. We wear the vest. We wear the underpants. Why do we wear that? Because we give protection to our very soft, very personal organs. This is how we need to protect them. They are genital organs. Yes, we urinate from those organs. Yes, ma'am. We pass urine also. If something happens there, how will our body release the toxins? Whatever we are eating, half of the things are good, half of the things are bad. They are converted to urea, uric acid, the creatinine, all these things, XYZ. So how will they be excreted from the body? With the help of urine. And how? With the help of those organs. And since they are very safe, they need to be kept clean also. Hygiene is the first rule which we need to take care of, keeping clean. That is why I told you with the doll bath activity, tell them, help the doll take bath, the hair, the chest part, then of course the genital organs also. Tell them the genital organs, soft, taking care. We are covering them with our undergarments. That is why we wear the underpants and the vests, because we protect them. And if there's any injury here, it hurts. During sports injury, many of the children experiences the pain also. That yes, ma'am, there's a severe pain. So tell them genital organs. Then the organs with which we defecate. So third red alert area is the genital organs. This is how we have gone to the third area. 1, 2, 3. Very soft. Right? So please underline that why do we wear the undergarments? We can even wear the shirt and the pant. But why? Because we need to protect them.
Protect our
Yeah, we are giving them the extra layer. They are very soft. है ना? अब यहाँ पे हमारी स्किन मोटी है, चेस्ट पे हमारी फिर भी स्किन आ जाती है, मोटी है, बट जेनिटल ऑर्गन्स पे इतनी मोटी स्किन नहीं है. We can protect them. So God has made it like this. That is why we made the undergarments. That is why we are protecting them. And that is why we need to take care of those organs little extra, because they are even covering them in 2 layers. Otherwise, we would have worn the pants only. because we need to protect them extra. We are giving them one extra layer. So 3 red alert areas are covered. Then comes the fourth part. We defecate from that area. How will you like if somebody is giving you a kick? You don't like? No, I don't like. And even if you're constipated, how do you feel? Children always suffer. Most oftenly, they suffer from constipation. How do you feel, ma'am? I don't feel good. At times the children have worm infestations and there are itchy worms in the anal region and they do suffer. So ask them these questions. They will say, yes, ma'am. So the fourth red alert area, which is to be taken care of, the soft organ, is the back area. So these
Back
4 areas are covered accordingly. So now you will take up. So I'm sure this is at ease now. You all will take care.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
So this was about the body part. The activities I shared. One underline the statement that every child should know the underpant rules. You all can Google also underpant rule. One line underline. Number 2 is रटवा दो बच्चों को. My body, my rules. No trespassing. This is my body, right? A firm no. Child should learn to say a firm no if something is making him or her uncomfortable. A firm no. No means no. No, yell, shout, run away, do whatever, go to the safe circle, escape. So, you can, as I told you, let them draw their safe circle. That my safe circle has my papa, mama, teacher, दादू दादी और भैया दीदी, बस. उनमें उसको एक एक फोटो लगाइए. कुछ भी ऐसा है जो जहां आप कंफर्टेबल नहीं हो या आप बहुत खुश हो, आप अपने सेफ सर्कल में बताएंगे. उनको ये हैबिट डालिए so that they should go to the safe circle. Even the families that dine together always live together. So make this habit amongst them that they should sit all on the dining table, dine together and talk their heart out. Let them talk on the dining table about their secrets, about their fears, about their achievements, about their awards. So this way they will practice to share everything that is inside them, and we can catch whatever we want. So this activity. And yes, good and the bad touch, you all can practice. You all can tell them that something which makes them feel good. Give them examples that on the pat, touching the hair, giving a pat, making a hug, sideways hug makes them comfortable and they feel good. And if on the other hand, if somebody is even slapping, somebody is kicking, somebody is trying to rub them like this, or even snatching them like this, trying to unbutton them, unzip them, trying to make them uncomfortable and touching the red alert areas or the body behind this is, an alarm. So tell them. So who will tell that this is a bad touch? They themselves, because their body will tell them. They all have mind. So they all are intelligent beings. This is how we are different from animals. We have mind, we have intelligence. Their own mind will tell their body, will give a signal that this is something bad. So run away. And, make them stand in the assembly, give a presentation on good and bad touch to them. Then after explaining my body, my rules, no trespassing, underpant rules, red alert areas, ask them to take a pledge, and tell them what is the importance of pledge. If you take a pledge, this is your responsibility to take care. And you're in one or the other way, you're keep making a promise to your own self. And a promise breaker is a shoemaker. So let's take a pledge. Let them take a pledge that God has given them this body and this is their responsibility to take care of it by keeping it safe, by keeping it healthy, by eating healthy, by being good and gentle and polite to it. Even about the mind. Do not forget about the mind. We always talk about the body. We don't talk about the mind. From the very beginning, we can tell our children to be active once it is mind. Our mind is taking a back seat, and that is why the mental health problems amongst the children. When we are sharing, I think we blurt everything out and we come to know what all is going inside the child. So taking care of all these things and, Anything you all can write. There's no special thing underlined about the pledge. This activity I only introduced amongst my students, that let's take a pledge that you will be taking care of this body and nobody is allowed to touch your body. Since it is my body, I respect it and I have my rules. This is how you can take this activity. If you have any queries, you can always write me on my email. And let's come to the other topic, teaching children about body safety. Use a story as a tool to begin a conversation with your child. It's always good to explain them with pictures, with demonstrations, with charts. They learn better. Start a casual discussion about a current issue or a related term which is in news. If you all are watching TV together, something related topic comes, do discuss about it. Teach children the correct terms of their body parts. This is what I told them. We have this habit. Oh, shame. Please no. Tell them about the correct body parts. Even, I don't know, I should tell you all about this or not. Even foreign countries do not have these sexual harassments. Why? Because they teach their children from the very beginning, even about the sexual issues. They teach children sex education, they are giving to their children, and we have a taboo. We do not talk about it. That is why we land up here. So as per the age, giving the right education to the child is appropriate, and this is the right of a child, ma'am. हम उससे ये राइट छीन नहीं सकते, उसको ये राइट दीजिए, बट डिपेंड क्या करता है कि आप उसको एजुकेशन दे कैसे रहे हैं, कितनी सोफिस्टिकेटेड वे में दे रहे हैं. बड़ी एलिगेंटली, बड़ी सोफिस्टिकेटेड वे में हमने ये एजुकेशन देनी है. Ask your child questions to help them think through the possible scenario. What would you do if somebody touched you on your chest? क्या करेंगे आप? Give him or her examples while doing this activity. Take a week for this activity. Just run through a day or half an hour session. Take this activity ongoing for a week. Then touch it after 3 months. Again, touch it after 3 months. Reinforce. So ask him or her these questions. You'll be surprised. Children will give you the wonderful answers. And why is it important to tell? Ask him. Who would you tell? Safe circle. Who would you go to? Some will say mama, papa, teacher. So what would you do if a person said it was our secret? If somebody is saying that don't tell it to your mama, don't tell it to your papa, it's a secret, what will you do? These days on the internet, that Komal movie is available. You all can watch that movie and show it to your child. There's a girl, Komal, and the uncle takes her to the other room and doing something bad with her. So, and the mama, and he's saying, this is a secret, don't tell it to your mama, and I'll give you that ice cream gola also. So that child is under that dilemma that whether I should tell it to my mom or not. I'm keeping a secret. Then one day she broke off and the teacher noticed there's a change, and teacher asked the mother, called her up and said that something is wrong with Komal. Then she shared that, mama, since it is a secret, but I'll tell you. So this habit, secret बताने की habit बच्चों में, it's a secret, but you can tell it to the safe circle. Secret तो ये है क्योंकि हमने सबको नहीं बताना. What is a secret? जो हमने सिर्फ 1-2 लोगों को बताना है, जो हमारे सेफ सर्कल में है. So this is how they will practice. What if they made a threat, like they would hurt you or me? Then also they should tell. How? Because the other person is stronger than the person who has given you the threat. Then making him realize that the other person sitting on the other side is stronger than the person who has given you the threat. ये पॉइंट भी क्लियर कर देना है. अगर किसी ने थ्रेट दिया है कि अगर तुमने ये बताया तो मैं ऐसे कर दूंगा या ऐसे कर दूंगी, टेल देम. Encourage the child to say they would tell a parent or a teacher right away because it's their body. तो ये रटवा देना है. Hammer the stuff inside them. This is my body, my rules, no trespassing. Nobody has the right to touch it unless I allow. I respect it. I have the unique fingerprints, unique smile, unique body. My body belongs to me. I am the proud owner of my body. Discuss the importance of the rule, no secrets. Tell your child and repeat, Sometimes we have surprises, but never the secrets. We can tell each other everything in the safe circle about the friends. So पहले से ही शेयरिंग की आदत डालिए, सीक्रेट शेयर करने की आदत, अपने दिल की बातें बयान करने की डालिए. यू नो, इससे मेंटल हेल्थ बच्चों की ठीक रहेगी. छोटे होते से अगर ये आदत है तो आगे तक जाके वो जो मेंटल हेल्थ इश्यूज आते हैं ना बच्चों में, वो नहीं आएंगे. हमारे इंडिया में बहुत मेंटल हेल्थ इश्यूज हैं, बिलीव मी. पता ही नहीं होता व्हाट अ चाइल्ड इज गोइंग थ्रू. ही और शी गोज इनटू हिज ओन शेल, और तब पता चलता है जब कुछ अलार्मिंगली हो जाता है. सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट मेंटल हेल्थ. सो शुरू से आदत डालिए. एनकरेज, टॉक योर हार्ट आउट, pour out, break the silence, talk to an expert, talk to me, write, draw, come out. अंदर नहीं रखना कुछ भी. Raise your child with basic body safety and consent house rules. Raise your child. You all, many of you are parents, and this is I'm talking about your school children as well. Raise your child with basic body safety and consent house rules. You can, put posters outside the washroom, inside the house. Make certain rules that if a child is coming out of the school, he or she has to remove the clothes or change the clothes, how he should be. Make a pattern that go to the other room, go to the restroom, your clothes are lying, you change, then you come back, greet him happily, reward your child after every successful thing he has done. Reward him with a pat on the back. So, like, we ask people before we touch their body. And when someone says stop, we stop. Teach them to tell their point assertively, not aggressively. So, every point given by the child should be assertive. No means no. Stop means stop. So, like, we ask people before we touch their things, we touch their pencil box, teach them that if they are using somebody's pencil, ask them for permission. This is how these are the good manners. This is how they will shape up their personality as they grow up. So likewise, if we are touching somebody's body, we need to take permission from them. If we are touching a girl's cheeks, if even a teacher or any uncle, auntie is touching a girl's cheeks, not allowed. So we need to take permission from the child that, can I do like this to you? Can I touch your cheeks? So we need to take permission. Say no. My safety network, as I talked about, it is just the pictorial demonstration. Private parts, secrets. This is the things I have elaborated. I have talked to you about it. So इन्हीं चीजों से हम उनको पकड़ सकते हैं और इन्हीं चीजों से मैम सिखा सकते हैं. हम सक्सेसफुल हैं अगर हम उनको राइट एजुकेशन दे रहे हैं और उनको अपने आप को प्रोटेक्ट करना सिखा देते हैं. That's it. No outside force is that powerful. We are powerful. So make them powerful. Help them to raise their voice as and when required. Create a safe network. Activity दो उनको. Photos लगाएंगे वो अपने safe circle में. Encourage your children to tell you about things that happen to them. Make them feel scared, sad, or uncomfortable. The things that help them to, that made them feel scared. कि मैम ऐसा हुआ, मैं डर गया, मैं डर गई. Even it is about their health. कि कोई अर्थक्वेक आया, आई गॉट स्केयर्ड, मुझे लगा मुझे कुछ हो ना जाए, किसी ने मुझे टच किया, किसी ने मुझे पकड़ लिया, बसेस में ऐसा हुआ, किसी अंकल ने मुझे गोद में बिठा लिया, ऐसा हुआ. Whenever they were comfortable, ask them to talk about it or list the things. Talk to them. Make a panel at your schools. You all can make a panel of discussion. You all can have the question box activity amongst the senior students about the adolescents. So they all can write the questions, what they cannot discuss, and they all can write. You'll be surprised. We get questions like, I am dark in complexion. कोई लड़का मेरी तरफ नहीं देखता. So अब ये burning questions जो उनके अंदर हैं, ये कहाँ से कहाँ जाएंगे? But इनको हम अभी पकड़ लेंगे. कैसे? Making a comfort zone. Talking to them, digging them. सबसे पहले उनके अंदर क्या है, फिर उसको एड्रेस कैसे करना है और उसको कैसे पकड़ना है. You all are experts, you know that. And make an expert team at your schools. Your principal can be the convener, one of the parents can be there, one of the doctors can be there, one of the counselors can be there. You all can make a panel which can help them to answer the queries. Since class 1, make it a practice. Safety, security, make a safety cell at your school. I can suggest you, make a safe cell at your school, or if you have a school doctor, the first aid facilities, the nurse, make her a part. Make them understand about the physical safety while playing, how they can protect themselves against the injuries. Very frequently, they get the ankle sprains, the legs are twisted, stitches lag rahe hain, गिर गए, पट गए, चोट लग गई, unconscious हो गए, छोटी छोटी age में. Why? Why can't they take care of their health? Why can't they have a healthy breakfast? Even if many of your children are obese, they are having high BMI, the others are having low, tell them about their body, about give them one activity. Then every child should know about their height and weight and calculate BMI. What is their body mass index? How healthy they are. If they are underweight, ask them to work on it and be normal in the index. If they are overweight, tell them they should be normal by another 3 months. So give them this activity. This is how they'll be aware about their body, about their health. Then hence the safety. If they are healthy, they are taking care of their diet, they are not toppling down in your assemblies, they are safe. There are many children at schools, since we all are from school, who are having asthma, allergies, epilepsy, seizures, celiac disease, G6PD. So I request you all to please give the consent forms to the parents every year. In this way, you'll come to know very precisely about the child that, ma'am, this child is allergic to ibuprofen. A simple brufen can make allergies to the entire body, and the child can swell like anything, and you need to rush to a doctor. So I'm sure you all are giving first aid to at the school premises. So have a chart, have a list of the students who are having so and so problems along with the phone number of the parent. There are few children who are having epilepsy attacks, who are having seizures. So one spray, nasal spray, if is given to the child and the child is normal, that nasal spray should be kept at the school medical room or with the class teacher, howsoever you all can. But this list will help you that this child is having allergy, this child is having asthma, this child is having seizures. So accordingly, your plan of action, you all can plan the action without wasting the time and rushing to the hospital or to the parent without wasting the child is safe. This also comes under the child safety. We can not only talk about good and bad touch or the POXO Act. When it comes to child safety, the first thing is health of the child. The safe environment. Your tiles in the swimming pool should be in accord, they should not hurt the child. The corners of the table should not hurt the child. The electricity wires should not be open. The evacuation drills should be conducted amongst the children, that if there's a fire alarm, if there's an earthquake alarm, they should be practiced. The drills should be practiced. God forgive, this happens, how they need to protect. They need to roll down or they have to be under the table. They need to evacuate the building in 3 seconds. So teach them everything. Physical safety, about their health, stranger safety, fire safety, safety against the natural calamities. Then, of course, the good and the bad touch, the safety which POXO also says. So teach them extensively. We have talked about the good and the bad touch. So extensively, please teach them. I will be sharing one PPT through Simple Ma'am to all of you, in which there are the details of the POXO Act. That when is it formed? Why is it formed? What are the do's? What are the punishments? What are the acts which are under the POXO Act, and the person will be imprisoned. So like I shared, the person who is taking the recording should not be in uniform, so that the child is comfortable while telling that what has happened with him or her. Then the medical treatment, then the guards XYZ. It is all in detail. So I'll be sharing. You all should know. Explicitly discuss with your child that you would never be angry or hold them responsible if someone touches them inappropriately. Very important. You know, girls even feel shy in telling their mothers that they started with their periods. Why? इंडिया का सबसे कॉमन आंसर, इतनी जल्दी, अभी तो क्या 7-8 साल की उम्र है। अरे भाई, एज है, प्यूबर्टी हैज स्टार्टेड, दिस इज नॉट इन गर्ल्स हैंड, शी इज जस्ट टेलिंग। तो कुछ फैमिलीज में अभी भी बेटी को डांट दिया जाता है व्हेन शी शेयर्स दैट शी हैज स्टार्टेड विद हर पीरियड्स। सो वी ऑल नीड टू बी सेंसिटिव, वी ऑल आर एजुकेटेड, so don't make your child uncomfortable if he or she is sharing something about him or her personally. Discuss with your child and never be angry, and make that comfort zone. Take his or her hand in your hand, make him comfortable while sitting on the couch or the dining table. Sit with a drink, sit with a ruh afza drink, and tell him that okay, we'll be chit chatting. Make a time for chit chat. Go for a walk together, mother daughter walk, son and father walk, hand in hand. Let them talk their heart out and give them a comfort zone. We all can do it, very small things. And make them have that confidence in you that you won't get angry. बच्चे डर ही जाते हैं कि मैंने मम्मा से पापा से ये बात शेयर कर दी ना तो मुझे तो पड़ी जाएगी अच्छी वाली. So please make them feel comfortable कि किसी ने उनके साथ कुछ इनअप्रोप्रिएट बिहेवियर भी किया तो वो आपको आके बता सके और आप उनको नहीं डांटेंगे, बिकॉज इनमें उनका कोई फॉल्ट नहीं है. और अगर ऐसा कुछ किसी बच्चे के साथ होता है, वो आपको आके शेयर करता है, तो भी उसको ये सबसे पहले आपने गिल्टी फीलिंग नहीं करानी है. आपने सबसे पहले उसको ये अश्योर करना है, दिस इज नॉट योर फॉल्ट, दिस इज नॉट इन योर हैंड. दीज डेज children are staying with their mates. And no child is safe, let me tell you. A girl or a boy. Even boys are not safe. No child is safe. Tell them about washroom etiquettes when they are using the loo at the schools. That, even in the younger classes, that they should not open up in front of anyone. We can, always have the bars amongst the urinals. सो छोटे बच्चों में कई बार ये प्रैक्टिस हो जाती है, तू मुझे अपनी शेम दिखा, मैं तुझे अपना शेम दिखाऊंगा. स्कूल्स में ऐसे केसेस आते हैं कई बार. आई डोंट नो बच्चे कहीं से सीखते हैं या क्या करते हैं. सो इन चीजों को डिस्कस करिए और उसके बाद डिस्कस करके वहीं पे कट कर दीजिए. देयर एंड देन यू कट देम अपार्ट और उसको रिप्लेस करिए किसी और पॉजिटिव और अच्छे थॉट के साथ. Never force a child to hug anyone, even the relatives. As I shared, कई बार छोटे होते हैं हमारी प्रैक्टिस है, बेटे गाना सुनाओ अंकल आए हैं, डांस करके दिखाओ आंटी आई हैं. Why so? हमने नुमाइश थोड़ी करनी है अपने बच्चों की. No. So why can't we give the high five and like this, kisses like this, high five, shaking hands, touching feet, namaste. We have the namaste culture. So छोटे होते से ही families में इस चीज को आप कट डाउन करिए. ठीक है, अमंग्स पेरेंट्स, दादू दादी, वेरी क्लोज रिलेटिव्स, दी हगिंग एंड शेयरिंग योर इमोशंस इज फाइन, बट एक सेफ सर्कल के बाहर उनको एक सर्कल बता दीजिए कि सिर्फ इन लोगों के साथ यू कैन बी क्लोज, नोबडी एल्स. डोंट लीव योर चाइल्ड विद एनीवन, इवन योर फैमिली फ्रेंड, unless you completely trust them. No one is trustworthy. Tell children that there is no need to be threatened or scared, but we all need to be alert. ये पॉइंट अंडरलाइन कर लीजिएगा. कई बार हम बहुत ज्यादा इस बारे में बात करते हैं तो बच्चा डर जाता है कि पता नहीं ऐसी क्या बात है, पेरेंट्स इसी के बारे में बात करे जा रहे हैं कि मैं रिक्शा वाले के साथ जाऊंगी, मैं बस में जाऊंगी तो मैं सेफ नहीं हूं. बड़े प्यार से, बड़ी सोफिस्टिकेटेड वे में हमने इन चीजों को सेटल करना है कि बच्चे कोई डर नहीं है. You are safe, but you need to be vigilant. You need to be alert. अगर ऐसा कुछ होता है, हर तरह के लोग हैं इस जिंदगी में, अच्छे भी हैं बुरे भी हैं. मान लो एक कोई बैड पर्सन आ जाता है तो आप क्या करेंगे? You need to be alert. Take sensible precautions with who has access to your child. Be aware of who is paying attention to your child and who their friends are. कोई बहुत ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट ले रहा बच्चे में कि मैं बच्चे को पिक एंड ड्रॉप करूंगा बार बार, मेरी तो इससे बहुत बनती है, मैं इससे बहुत खेलूंगा. Keep a vigilant eye. Don't ignore any unease you feel about people showing interest in your child. The same point. Take it all the identity details of the people involved in taking care of your child. It comes to the helper group also. Those who are coming to your child for help, please go for their police verification and install cameras at your place, please. No harm, you all can have cameras. Check with your kids' school authorities whether the police verification of all the helpers or workers of the school has been done. This is your right as a parent also, as a teacher also. The Protection of Children from Sexual Offence Act deals with the sexual offences against persons below 18 years of age who are deemed as children. The Act for the first time defines penetrative sexual assault, and sexual harassment. The offence is considered graver if it is committed by a police officer, police servant, any member of the staff at the remand home, protection or observation home, jail, hospital, or educational institution, or by a member of the armed or security forces. So this detail I will be sharing with the POCSO presentation to you all. Please go through whenever you get time. Here I couldn't play that because it's all with the acts and with the sexual assault, with the penetration, with the pornography. So I would have been off track if I would have gone with that topic. So this is again section 3, section 5, the details of the penetrative sexual assault, the aggravated sexual assault, the aggravated again, the harassment, the pornographic purposes, the act. So recommended reading for children and the gist. No means no. My body, my rules. No trespassing. So learn to differentiate between good and bad touch. And teach our children firm no. So let's collectively fight against it and contribute to make our children safe in school, at homes, in terms of health, otherwise as well. So thank you. If you have any query, we can always discuss. I hope you enjoyed this session and there are many carry home messages.
Oh, indeed, ma'am. Deepa, ma'am, it was actually it was a very engrossing session, and we felt like it should go on and on and on. Like you
Yes.
focused on no trespassing. I
Yeah.
think this, as a phrase, we've always, seen in front of houses. But the way you have taken up no trespassing, it's probably, I think, a new thing for everyone. A no means no. My body, my rules. And since it was a very candid session, ma'am, I was just thinking as you were these are the days when children are told about good touch, bad touch. And probably, we all being females, most of us being females, I don't know, I think each one of us as a child, not each, but many of us might have as a child faced this bad touch. Maybe we were not aware. We were not told in the schools. This awareness was not there. But I think many of us have experienced this. Had we had these things like good touch, bad touch, we would have been, able to tell our parents that something happened, but we were always afraid. And it's really wonderfully, in a very candid way, you were able to break those taboos, the myths which are there around it. We've thoroughly enjoyed the session, ma'am. May I
you.
now request, Snigdha Bhattacharya from Bhavan's Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Vidya Ashram, Haldia, to propose a formal word of thanks. Snigdha, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Deepa,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
I'm audible?
Kindly stop the presentation, Deepa ma'am.
Nannu?
Thank you.
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes. Presentation stop.
Good
Ji, ma'am.
morning to one and all. Myself, Snigdha Bhattacharya Shabui, from Bhavan's Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Vidya Niketan, Haldia. I feel elated and grateful to get this opportunity to convey my vote of thanks. And in this faculty development program, which is organized by Shikshan Bharti, hosted by Bhavans Vidyalaya Panchkula. Firstly, I would like to thank Dr. Anil Sharma sir for organizing this faculty development program. Now coming to Dr. Deepa Puri ma'am. Ma'am, it was an excellent session. It was an enriching one, enlightening one. And ma'am, what to say, it was like this topic is so very relevant in this current scenario. And ma'am, we have different kind of topics like, pedagogy development, curriculum development. We speak about question papers and all, but somewhere this mental issue of the child, not about mental issue actually, about how to deal with this sensitive topic. Ma'am, this topic was actually so very enriching that generally we are unable to cope up with we have lot many things in our mind, but we don't get the point that how we are going to reach out to the children. So, the topics that you discussed, the red alert areas, how we are to categorize the children, like who are suffering from different kind of diseases, how to keep a list of them. It was absolutely enriching, ma'am. Thank you so much. I think each of the audience, they have been enriched by your session. And lastly, on the conclusion, I would, of course, convey my heartfelt thanks to Prerna Joshi ma'am, the coordinator of this program. Technical support, Mrs. Simple Saigal. Thank you, ma'am, so much. And thanks to all the audience for hearing. And thank you, Deepa ma'am, so much once again. Thank you.
Thank you, Snigdha ma'am.
Deepa madam, special thanks. Wonderfully, you explained the topic. And I tell you that I was talking with one of the principal, and he was saying, so the biggest challenge is कि बच्चा स्कूल से ठीक ठाक घर पहुंच जाए, यही बहुत बड़ी बात है. So, the study has got the secondary place. They are more concerned about the safety and security of the child. And you might have seen that in Delhi, some 1 year back, every month we used to listen one or another event. So that was creating a lot of problem. And when I was talking to a principal in Delhi, she was saying, "Sir, बच्चा घर ठीक ठाक पहुंच जाए, तब हमें जान आती है." So you can understand the gravity of the situation. So beautifully explained. You have beautifully explained what a teacher can do. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Once again, Deepa ma'am, thank you so much for this one of the excellent sessions of this 5-day FDP. Ma'am. I must say, compliment you on that. Thank you so much, Deepa ma'am.
And before we close the session, may I request Simple ma'am to just play the video and pray to Almighty. Thank you, ma'am.
शांति अंतरिक्षः शांतिः पृथ्वी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवाः शान्ति ब्रह्मः शान्तिः सर्वं शान्तिः शान्तिरेव शान्तिः सामा शान्तिरेधि शान्तिः Om Shanti.
Thank you, Jagriti ma'am, for this soulful rendition to the Almighty. May I